Okay, so I live in the spiritual realms, right? Like I teach the Spiritual Warrior 7-month training programs. I've been supporting people for 20 years. I literally live and breathe my flavor of spirituality, right? My relationship to the divine, all of it. So anyway, with that being said, there's been things along the way that trigger me, such as the word priestess, such as the word goddess. And I did a video around that and worked through it. And there's reasons why those words trigger me. It triggers me when people call themselves a shaman and they haven't been um, like ordained or create, like they're not, from from a line or indigenous things. There's things that get under my skin. I'm digressing, but anyway, I'm going to add the word. This actually didn't bug me, but I wasn't sure about it, right? It was like the word quantum, right? This word gets thrown around a lot too. And I definitely use this word. I actually really like this word, but I don't fully understand it yet. I'm learning. I understand it more after I share this story with you. Now I actually do believe I understand it, but I couldn't force myself to. I've taught it, I've played in it, but now I fully feel embodied with it. And so I'm going to share with you why. And just before I do that, as someone who teaches the spiritual warrior program and spiritual characteristics and things like that, and practices of shamanism and energy medicine, for me it has to be really authentic. Like these words that get thrown around, it really does come back down to the authenticity. So this is my authentic thing that happened with the quantum. Okay, so my husband and I moved here. I'm going to talk quickly. So my husband and I moved here from San Francisco to Phoenix 6 months ago. The housing market here is like a bloodbath. Things going over, asking multiple offers on the same one house. Everyone knows the state of the real estate right now. And in Phoenix, Austin, Boise, I think there's these like hot spots people are coming to. So of course my husband and I chose this to come to, right? So we've been renting this apartment and it's like, okay, now it's about time to start thinking about buying. And we kept saying, um, we're going to leadership it. That's what we kept saying. That's our term for quantum it. We're going to leadership it. We're going to leadership this house because, but deep down inside we're going, shit, are we really going to be able to manifest a house? We've heard of stories of people having to leave the Phoenix area because they can't find housing. So we hadn't even begun to do anything. We hadn't gotten approved for a loan, nothing. And our friend came to us and said, she's a realtor, and she's like, I know this house. It's coming up. It's in Cave Creek. This is right North Phoenix, outside of Phoenix. This cute little cowboy town in nature, super cute. That's exactly where I wanted to live. I wanted to live in Cave Creek. And she said, it's not on the market yet. It's going on the market on Monday, but you're welcome to come and look at it. I think this house is perfect for you two and your family and Samantha. And then it's going to go live on Monday to the public. So I was like, awesome. So we go to look at it. Of course, this house is perfect for us. It's on almost an acre. It's not a cookie cutter house. It is awesome. I can see myself doing ceremonies there and holding circles and having live events. I mean, it's so awesome. And it's in the middle of the desert and the land is incredibly powerful. And I wanted that house. So it went live on Monday. And this is what I did all weekend. I went to visit the land multiple times. I did journeys to the land. I did journeys to the land spirits. I met a group of Native American land spirits there, and the leader kept showing me, sharing with me that this is your land. And she was doing ritual types of things with me. I can actually see her right now. And she was putting these necklaces on me, and that she put on my family. I don't think so, but and then I went to the land and I made offerings. I prayed over the land. I offered crystals. I offered sweetgrass. My husband and my daughter each gave a stone of gratitude toward the land, and I prayed. And I worked with these land spirits. And she showed me, she took like this giant piece of jade and she put the jade in the middle of the property, in the middle of the land in the front yard. And it was interesting because when I saw that visual, I was journeying to the land and praying with the land and working with those land spirits who are now my guides. And I know that I'm going to be in alliance with them. Um, I was seeing this big piece of jade and I was getting a massage when I was doing this. And I felt this cold thing on my hip. And I said to him, I was like, what are you doing? What is that? He goes, oh, I'm rubbing a cold piece of jade on your hip to get the inflammation down because I have hip pain. So all these synchronicities were happening. So I spent a lot of time in the quantum working with these land spirits, being very intentional and praying multiple times over the weekend. My mind wanted to go into shit. I'm worried. What if this happens? What if that happens? But I kept coming back. I kept coming back to the quantum. I kept coming back to my prayer that this was the house that we wanted to create. So cut to goes live on Monday. Within 48 hours, there were over 8 offers on this house and 100 inquiries of people wanting to buy and look at this house. What? So we did the due diligence, we did the, ordinary reality earth things, and we upped our bid. We went over asking, and at the end of the day, we weren't the highest bid. So throughout this process, I am very, very, very careful around going into people's energy field. I do not believe that it is, unless I have permission, that I can go in and read someone else's energy. That is out of alignment. But however, I can tune into people, and like if their higher self is available at a distance, I can feel them, right? And so with the owner, I kept trying to I was just checking in to see if I could sense him a little bit. He was very shut down. He was just like, I'm in my process. This is like he was going to sell his house and he didn't want any interference. And I respected that, right? I respected that. So because he wanted to see, obviously he wants to get the best deal for his house. But in my heart, I knew this was our house. So we were going to find out on Tuesday if we got the house or not. And it was Tuesday around 6:30 p.m. And I was driving to go pick up my daughter from school. And I get this visual of me standing in the front yard. And the owner, I could finally sense his energy. He came out and he was in the front yard and he was like all gold. And he handed me the keys. And he said, it's yours. No, it's ours. Meaning it was me and my husband's, right? But he goes, it's yours. And I knew in that moment that they chose us out of all 8 offers. Whew. And then at 6:30 we got the call, and the realtor played a little game. She was like, well, there was a cash offer that was this over asking, and there was another offer that was over asking that beat your offer out. So there was a cash offer that beat our offer out, and then there was another offer that beat our offer out. But then she said, but they want to sell you the house. And my heart knew the whole time that yes, but my mind wanted to create chaos and doubt and all of this, but I just kept coming back to knowing. And my daughter knew too. I showed her a picture of the house for the first time. She goes, that's our house. I was like, how do you know? She's like, I just know it. That's our house. So she's like, I knew it the whole time. But here's the magical thing. We never did anything. We got, everything was approved. The loan was approved in an hour. Everything was moved very, 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 very quickly and smoothly and easily and with flow. We are literally a desert miracle. The way we manifested that house is a miracle. And what it taught me, and this is what I want to share with you, is that my husband and my daughter, we were in full alignment with that house. My body, my mind, and my spirit, every part of me wanted that house. The land wanted us there. And I nurtured it. I nurtured the land. I made offerings to the land. I was grateful for the land. And at the end of the day, I turned it over and knew that it was only up to God. But I did my part of manifesting. And what I learned was when I'm in alignment with something, I can manifest anything. So if there are things in your life that you are not manifesting, there is an unconscious no in there somewhere. If it's a relationship, more money, a different job, less anxiety, less depression, there is and if you got triggered by that, like, well, I can't help my anxiety, right? I can't help my depression. You get ahead of it. You get around it so that you're the one in power, not the depression, not the anxiety. So if there's something that you want to create, what is the unconscious no that's blocking you from creating it? Now, if there was an unconscious no at that house, this would not have happened. But there was full alignment. Now, there are things in my life that I'm like, oh, I really want to create that, and I haven't because I'm not in alignment yet. There's an unconscious no, and I get to get curious about that so that I can shift it, and it's usually run by fear. So I can create alignment, create it in the quantum, do my work, my due diligence in the ordinary reality so I can go create it. I wanted to share this story with you because it's literally, you can do anything. You can create anything. And I truly learned what it meant to work in the quantum. Truly. Truly. And on these videos, I normally don't do this, but I'm feeling very called to do it today. In the 7-month mastery program, this is the program that I created with the support of Archangel Metatron in Not an Ordinary Reality. This angel came to me and asked me, please create this program. We need boots on the ground as the shifting consciousness is happening on the planet and with humans. Now, if you really truly want to begin to shift your life, begin to know the true power of who you are on the inside, and then create everything that you ever wanted on the outside, it starts here and then it goes out. I invite you to book a call. I invite you to apply to be a part of the 7-month Spiritual Warrior Mastery Program. It is literally a life-changing program. It did take me a couple times, I wanted to see a couple groups go through it to be able to say that with confidence. And I can say that with confidence. It is magic. So if you've been watching me for a while and you're like, oh, I really like what she's saying, or it's what the guides are coming through and sharing with you, I'll leave the link below. It's a short application to see if you're a good fit for the program, and then you'll book a call with me. And what we do is we actually see, is this in alignment? And if there's an unconscious no, we'll work with it. It's usually fear. It's usually fear. The world is shifting and changing rapidly. Consciousness is changing. And what's super cool is the consciousness of the quantum potential is more available now to us than ever before. No more playing small. So you're invited to work with me. You're invited to book a call with me. And I look forward to talking to you. The link is here on the page. And my name is Beth Osmer, and I will see you on the next video. And yay for me in the house. I'll post pictures soon. Okay, wait, yay for us. My God, us, my family. Okay, see you on the next video.